Hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of Minecraft. I'm actually recording today's intro in post because I wanted to say how excited I am about the project that we make today. It's definitely one of my favorite things I've made in Minecraft, and so I just wanted to give a little bit of exciting news that it's one of my favorite things that I've built so far. But I also wanted to say that halfway through this episode, I actually had a baby. Well, my wife had a baby rather. So there could be some clips that don't seem to line up when they get put together in today's episode, and that is because it was about halfway through the episode that this life-changing event has happened. So yeah, hopefully everything seems normal from your guys' perspective in the episode, but yeah, just wanted to give a little warning there. But anyways, on with the episode. We have a problem right off the bat. We are here at spawn, and we have not made anything at spawn here. We kind of need to make our mark on the community area, I guess, and we're going to do it right here. If you remember at the end of last episode, we chopped down all of the trees that were in this area, and today I carved out this spot here, and we're going to make a mini game because there's also no mini games yet on the server. So I think this is the perfect spot. Luckily, I've had an idea for a while now of something minigame related that I want to build. But to show you what exactly I want to build, we're going to hop into Bedrock Edition actually, because I need to show you a build. Really quick before I show you the build, it feels good to be back on Bedrock Edition here and looking at my OG skins. This one is the one we ended up transferring over to Java Edition, obviously. But yeah, this is my first skin, so let's switch to this one. So yeah, let's hop into my old realm. Okay, so here it is. The name of the game is Deck Destroyer, and this is the card game that I created in Minecraft a long time ago. And basically I want to recreate it in Java Edition, but with a few revamps. So here's the game board. I don't know if I'll explain in super detail how it works right now. I have several videos of me playing games of this in the past. But basically it's a card game, and the way it worked is you collected your own deck of cards, and then you would place it here, and it would spit out cards at you, and you play them on the game board here. But I've learned a few things since making this game, even though I've loved it. And the couple of problems is, number one, although it's very fun to have your own deck of cards and collect it throughout the world, gather your cards, that takes a lot more micromanaging, and it led to basically like a super imbalance in the quality of people's decks. So basically what I mean by that is me and Samwise are basically the two people that play on the world the most often. So we just happened to have the most cards, and we were way, way, way more powerful than anyone else would be if they, hopped in and played with their starter deck and whatever other few cards they had gotten. So instead of having your own deck of cards, the new plan is to have all of the cards that are in circulation, they'll all be within the game itself. And the idea I have is that before you start your round, there'll be some sort of redstone device that will either randomly assign you a deck, or it'll like give you choices up between like 5 cards maybe, and then you get to choose one, and then it'll reshuffle, and then the opponent gets to choose 1 card out of 5, reshuffle, and then you take turns choosing, cards, so you're still building your own deck, but you return them all, at the end of the game, and they get reshuffled into the system. So yeah, that's the idea at least. Aside from that, the gameplay should remain the same, and once we actually build it, I'll explain it more, in Java Edition. But the nice thing is, since I have created the rules already, I pretty much have a really strong reference for, a starting point for, remaking the game. I already have a couple rules. I don't know if I already said this. A couple rules I'm going to change, but yeah, it should be a pretty straightforward build. So I think the only thing left to do is to actually start designing the arena in Java Edition, which is super exciting. Okay, one last thing while I'm still on this world, I have to shout this out because I couldn't resist, but this here is my biggest project I've ever made in Minecraft, so I can't help but just shout it out. It is a full puzzle mystery adventure game that I made in Minecraft, and I have a full playthrough of it on my channel. I'm going to put a link in the description, but if you haven't seen it already, you should check it out because I spent a lot of time on it and it actually never got viewed that much. But I would love for people to see this creation simply just because I spent so much time on it. But yeah, anyways, if you do check it out, then thank you. But okay, let's get back to the build at hand for real. Okay, I'm here with a progress update. I was in a little AFK mini hut that I made because I'm waiting for some copper to finish oxidizing. But here's the start of the battle arena. If any of you have seen the old battle arena, oh wait, I showed it in this episode. But some changes right off the bat is I made these little standing pedestals for the players to stand on so that it's easier to see the whole game board while you're playing. Whereas previously, I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but previously when you were down a level, it just made it a little harder to see what was going on back there. And I like the way it looks. But yes, I'm using this design using jungle wood right now and blackstone. Hopefully, I mean, the idea is that this looks like a game mat or something. But I might change some things in the future. We'll see. But yeah, there's going to be another row of, what are these called? Item frames on this row here. I'm just waiting for it to turn green because the way this game works is you have a green zone, a yellow zone, and a red zone on either side of the board. As well as I added this little redstone functionality where the lights that show up on the sides, when you press any of these buttons in the middle, that's how you end your turn, and it plays a little sound. And that's how you know it switches to the other person's turn. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Now what I need to do is figure out the layout of the rest of the building. I think I'm going to have this same sized rectangle right next to this, so that the building itself will be one big rectangle, and then I'll probably have like a little entrance room up front here. So I'll have to do some more digging out of this hill, but yeah, and then we'll work on the actual structure as well. And while I am remembering it, so I have a couple ideas as far as what to do, the theme of the game. So previously the card game, all of the cards were kind of just random things, whatever I was feeling in that moment. So you had a really wide variety of what the cards could be. Like some of them were called soldiers or something. Some of them were like magical. Some of them were plants. Like they were all kind of various topics. So I found something to make, I think I found a theme that will make this more cohesive. And the theme, and maybe this will be the name of the game, because I'm going to try to kind of rebrand it as well, might be Apocalypse. That way I can still kind of come up with any type of, random cards that I want. But as long as they all have to do with destruction or an apocalypse, that could kind of be, the theme of the cards. So like maybe you could have a like a volcano card or like a pestilence card, or you could even have soldiers or like generals, because that maybe there'd be a war going on in an apocalypse. Or this would even open the door to have cards that would be something like aliens, or I could really do anything I want, but calling it Apocalypse would tie everything together, I think. So that's the idea. But yeah, I've got some more building to do, so I'm gonna work on the rest of this and I'll be back once I have another update. Okay, so the copper is done oxidizing on this game board. So this is what it looks like with all the zones properly in there. And I also carved out the rest of this little hill and put in a placeholder of where the rest of the building is going to go. So now we have a sense of scale, and this building is going to be pretty big, actually, bigger than I was expecting. So that might actually make for a really cool build, and maybe I can stick with something of the style of these buildings and make it look like a like a proper building in a town here. So I'm pretty excited for that. Also, my wife suggested that for the pathway over to this area that I make like stepping stones in the lake. So I did have to curve them upwards, and I kind of made them like crumbling down out of this path that isn't built yet. But yeah, just little stepping stones that we can jump to. It's not too hard. You can fall in the water, but I tried to make it as easy as possible. But yeah, there now we have a cool looking way to get over there. So I'm gonna head back to my base to grab more supplies, and I also need to make a pit stop at the Enderman farm because my shovel is almost broken. So I'll do some of those things, and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I'm back with another little progress update here. Not that exciting, just some walls that I put in there, but I did end up having to go back to my base to get some supplies, and I made a pit stop at a mesa biome as well to grab some terracotta. Um, However, I'm kind of at a critical decision point now with building where I want to start putting the roof in, but I'm not sure what shape I want to try to go for. My ideas so far is I could have the roof, go up this way and then stretch across the whole building and then do something more interesting in the middle. Or I could have the roof go this way and then have like two separate roofs over these two main areas and then maybe do something in the middle. And then the other idea I had was to either do like, I don't know, a couple rounded roofs. It's hard to describe, and then like a taller rounded roof in the middle, or just one tall round roof in the center and then have it taper down on either side. So yeah, basically I've got some thinking to do. So I'm going to start working on that. I think we're going to use dark prismarine that we bought from Samwise's prismarine shop for the roof. So we'll see how that looks. But yeah, I'm going to start doing something with it, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back and the roof is done. And I gotta be honest, this kind of looks like a bomb shelter or something, which is actually perfect because I don't remember if I already said this in the video, but I was considering making the card game's theme like apocalyptic something. So it could be like the building itself is designed to look like a bomb shelter, kind of at least, and to fit the theme of the card game being an apocalypse game. Which, by the way, I've done some more brainstorming about the setting of the card game, and I basically have put these boards on the walls here, which this was already pre-designed, but I made one team this burning red color and one team this like blue skulk color. And I'm going to put an ender pearl once I get one into that slot there. And that is to be representative that these each are your planet's health. So the way it's going to work is each player is going to pick a side and they're basically going to pick their planet that they're defending, and then by playing the card game, attacking each other's sides, you are trying to destroy via different apocalypse cards, trying to destroy the other person's planet. So I think that's a pretty cool way to fit the theme all together there. So as you can see, also on the inside, nowhere near complete. It's pretty barren at the moment, but I think I'm gonna try to 100% complete the outside first, and then worry about the rest of the inside. So yeah, I've got a lot of detail work to do, so I'm gonna figure out, I don't know, what kind of stuff I can add around here, and we'll see how it ends up looking. Okay, on second thought, I don't know if this really looks like a bomb shelter. Maybe it looks more like a barn, but I'm just gonna say bomb shelter and roll with it. Okay, quick pit stop in town here, and I see this sign that says "The Bomb Hut 2 now open. Go right." So, let's see what this is all about. A new shop, I presume, just ahead. Ah, a nice little cobblestone hut here. The Bomb Hut 2. I think this is from Conrad or Radical Khan, who is on the server right now. If this is what I think it is, 3 diamonds for 1 stack. Server's kind of lagging right now. Gunpowder, it is. So this is funny because right next door is this firework store that sells gunpowder for 5 diamonds a stack. So we've got a little business competition here. So yeah, sorry Calvin, I'm gonna be going where the prices are cheaper. And you can never say no to more gunpowder because the amount of rockets I go through is kind of crazy. So I'm actually just gonna buy one right now because I'm kind of broke. But oh wait, what am I doing? 3 diamonds. Still expensive, but I'll do it. Well, there we go. We'll see. We'll see if any price adjustments come from this shop or not. Okay, so I did the exact opposite of what I said I was going to do, and I completely finished the interior instead of doing anything on the outside yet. So, yeah, I am going to show you guys, though, what exactly I've been up to. So I basically split this central hallway into, either side. This is where you set up for the game, and this is where you play it. Here, because you've seen this already, I did make some changes to the layout of this room. I kind of cut out the rounded corners because I needed more space to, for function. But I spent a lot of time writing the actual rule book. Luckily, most of this was just copying it over from my old rule book on Bedrock Edition, but it is 18 pages of rules for anyone that cares. Luckily, people that I'm playing with in person, I know the rules and I can kind of just explain them. But for any of you guys that want to play them, maybe I'll do a quick flip through of this book so you can read the rules of the game, and you can pause it to read it if you want to do that and maybe make something like this in your own game. But yeah, there is that. And then I also have an ability book. This is for all of the abilities on all the cards in the game, at least all the ones that I have come up with so far. And it just tells what they do. So in case you need to like reference this book to know what a certain card does, that's where you would tell it there. Yeah, I still need to add some more decorations on these shelves here actually. But there's a jukebox donated by Samwise, so we can play music if you want to while you play the game. And then back here, I'm pretty proud of this. On either side of the board where you stand here, there is this little drop down area where you place your deck, and this is where you draw the cards, and this is the graveyard. And I did this because there was a problem in the last version of this game where we were constantly having to like position ourselves behind our deck so that when we drew a card, the opponent wouldn't be able to see what we drew. So these little shields are here just so that, for example, like if this is a card, you pretty much get a guaranteed safe, draw without worrying about the opponent seeing what card you got. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, and that's pretty much it for the arena. Onto this right here. This is just a little coin flip machine. Says whichever side goes first. I don't remember if I showed this in the last clip that I showed, but one team is going to be Planet Alpha, which is the red team, and then the other player will be Planet Omega. So when you do a coin flip to see who goes first, this will just randomly choose who goes first. So that's cool. And then over here, just simple rooms, one for storing your gear. I just put some little beds to make it look like a little, I don't know, infirmary or survival bunker or something. And you can just put your items in the chest when you go play. And then over here, this is the big room. It looks simple, but this is an important room. This is where you will generate your deck. And so the way this game is going to work is you're going to grab the shulker box for whatever side you chose that you want to play as, and you'll put it here. This is not functioning yet, by the way. This is phase 3 of the build. Is after I worry about the outside of the build, then we're going to do the redstone. But yeah, you will place it here, and then some redstone will randomly fill up a deck of cards for you, and then you'll be able to go in, rearrange them within here however you want, organize it. But it's going to auto generate you a deck to play with. And then this will be where you return your deck. So when you're done playing, you put it here, and then it should suck out the cards and put them into back into the system. So that'll be fun to figure out once I attempt that. But anyways, yeah, that's the interior of the building. So I'm pretty happy with it. I'm Of course, changes could happen as I go, but for now I'm liking the way this looks. So yeah, now let's do some details to the outside. I don't think it'll be as intensive as the inside. I just barely added these little trap doors here, but I'm gonna see what else I can come up with. It might be as simple as adding just some like greenery around the edges. But yeah, we'll see what I come up with. Also, this floating block has been sitting here for like the entire time I've been building this building, and it's been bothering me the whole time, and I just haven't broken it, so I'm gonna get rid of this thing. I don't know if an Enderman somehow put it there or if it just generated this way, but oh my goodness. There we go. Well, the outside is done. We just added these kind of borders along the edges there and some of these little posts as well as some greenery along the edges of the building. And I think I like it, although the greenery does admittedly make this look a little bit less survival bunkery-esque and more like friendly, but that's okay. I think I still like the way it looks. And I also actually just went ahead off camera and finished up making all the redstone for here, and I even made all the cards and I put them in this system, which I'll show you right now. But yeah, that was it. It was basically a really boring process, and it took a lot longer than I realized. Like seriously, several hours to do all this. But yeah, I do want to show you what exactly I did for this redstone. So here it is. My goal in making this, by the way, was I needed to make a redstone randomizer so that people's cards could get put in the system, and then every time you play the game, it will randomize a deck for you. So luckily, I had remembered seeing Samwise one time showed me on a Hermitcraft world that he had downloaded. He showed me the redstone of their stat poker game, if any of you are familiar with that. And in that game, they do have a randomizer that uses a randomizer for non-stackable items, which is exactly what I needed. And I just remember seeing that all it was a big chain of droppers that go in a circle like this. So that was my starting point. And the reason why that works is because whenever there's items in one of these, it will randomly choose one of the 9 slots to dispense. So basically, with all my cards constantly getting cycled in a circle there, it's constantly choosing a random slot. And over the course of, everything traveling through, it gets pretty random. So yeah, and basically this little what are these called, observers, this little observer clock is what's powering the whole thing. So if I turn on the system here, you can see that it pushes this block in order to connect the circuit here, which powers all of these droppers, which is what randomizes everything. And at the same time that I turn this on, it unlocks this hopper, which will suck all of the cards out of a deck when you're done with the game, and then it will put them back into this randomizer. And then it's basically the same thing on this other side, except instead of going into the system, it's coming out of the system. So if I put in a box on that other side, it also activates the randomizer, but it also turns off these torches, which allows these hoppers to pull items out of the randomizer and put them into a deck. So yeah, not too complicated, but it did take longer than I would like to admit to figure out. And I know this redstone is far from efficient, but that's okay. It was fun to figure out on my own. And then what else? Yeah, some of the cards. I'll leave some of them for as a surprise, because I do plan to show a a clip of a round actually being played of the game, so it'll be fun to just see the cards as they come for the first time. But yeah, let me just show you a random example of what some of these cards are, and they're supposed to all be apocalypse themed in some regard. But yeah, so acid rain, like some natural disasters. And then as you can see, there's these icons on the side, and those represent their stats, their attack stat, defense stat, and the cost of the card in sacrifice points. So it was kind of a delicate balance, creating, how many cards cost how much and how balanced it is. So obviously this is yet to be tested, as these are all new cards from the last time I made a similar game. But yeah, I'm excited to show you a clip of the game being played. So once someone comes online, I'll see if they want to play around with me, and we will show you that clip in just a second. Sam, welcome to Apocalypse.
Hold on. Restart. Are you recording?
Yes. Sam,
Hey.
welcome to Apocalypse.
Oh boy.
So, as you can see, I think you've already seen the inside of this, but come store your gear over here. Come put your gear in these chests. Don't worry, I won't steal them. I'm keeping food with me, though.
Okay.
I'll take off my armor, too.
All right.
So, Sam, I don't know how to choose this. We can use the randomizer, actually, if you want. But do you care if you're Planet Alpha or Planet Omega? It's a big decision.
Alpha.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, now we'll see if it works. Place your deck on the observer, and should generate your deck for you. Hopefully this works.
Okay.
Oh boy. And then just whenever it fills up all the way, then you can
it's doing
break
stuff.
First of all, we need to decide who goes first, or who has the option to go first. With the Coin Flipper 3000 2.0. 3001. If you will do the honors.
Oh,
Alpha,
baby.
are you kidding me? It's rigged. Alright, so you get to choose if you want to go first or if you want me to go first. Same thing, we each draw 3 cards, and then if you go first, you just go first, but you don't get to draw a card on your first turn if you go first.
Okay.
So,
draw, I guess.
Okay. And, oh yeah, a couple other rule changes from the previous iteration of this game is when it's your turn, okay, the buttons, that's the same thing, to make it your team. But you can move any direction you want, except for diagonal, unless the card specifies. But you can move forward or backward or left or right. Also, you can use one of your 3 actions on your turn to draw a card if you want to do that. That's pretty much the only differences.
And this still works. You grab this, sacrifice it. That's 2, or that's 1,
yes,
right?
Yes.
Kind of thing. Okay.
And a lot of the abilities are the same. There's just there's like 5 new abilities. So they're all in the ability almanac. So when we come across any, you can look them up or whatever.
Okay.
This is also like a test round to see the balance of the game, so it could go horribly, but hopefully it'll go well. But if it does go bad, I'll make adjustments with the cards as they go.
1.
So you're going first?
2. Oh, yeah.
So one
How
action.
many moves do we get?
So wait, what was your 2 actions? Oh, you placed this. I see.
Placed. Yes.
So
Vulture.
1, 2, you sacrifice the thing. Okay. Vulture. Nice.
Okay. And we will finish.
Just 2 actions, or did you draw a card for your 3rd one?
Just Oh, we can draw a card for
You
our
can draw a
turn.
card for your other action for an action too. So yeah.
You can only draw one, though. I'm
No,
assuming
you
as
can
an
do as many
action.
as you want. The only
Oh,
limitations to
wow.
actions is placing
Okay.
a card and moving it on the same turn. And moving a
Okay.
card twice in one turn. You cannot do.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Well, I just drew then for my third.
Okay. Then I will start my turn by drawing a card. And then I will go 1. Um
Alien biomass?
yes.
Potent? Oh, okay.
1 2, I'll sacrifice it. And then 3, I'll place this planet Omega native, which its ability is a new one, home turf. There's
Okay.
Omega themed cards and Alpha themed cards. If you get an Omega themed card and you're on planet Omega, then it gets a bonus. And then if you are on team Alpha and you get an Alpha bonus bonus, so I can't even remember what exactly my bonus was, so let me read it.
Okay.
Uh, where is it? Home turf. If this card is played by a player defending the same planet as in the card's name, it gets +1 attack.
Oh, okay.
So it
So
now
this
becomes
is
a
the
3
three.
attack, 0 defense.
Okay. All
And
right.
that was my end of my turn. Your turn.
I gotta quickly turn up my note blocks because I can't hear it anymore from turning it down for the jukebox.
Oh yeah.
All right. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Let's do. All right. We're going to pay one of these
Mm-hmm.
and we're going to bring in this guy.
Cyborg.
I have no idea which way the front of this is. We'll do
Yeah, I
that.
don't either.
um, then I'm gonna
Nice.
go like this
2.
and like this
Dang.
with my
But the
home
alpha
turf
native.
guy.
Dang. Nice. It's kind of
And
scary.
turn.
Okay, which by the way, if you didn't see this guy's ability, could have been useful.
Oh yeah, automate. Dang it.
Actually, I mean, because it's the first time, actually, I'll let you take it back if you want to.
Immediately after placing this card on the board, you may place any one additional card on the board from your hand as long as you have enough sacrifice points without using one of your actions. Oh, so it just doesn't cost an action, but it still costs the sacrifice points?
Yes, so you could place another card
Okay.
immediately after the cyborg for no action
Okay.
cost. So
Well,
technically, you
I
could have
can't then.
placed this home turf one as like your automate card, and then you would still have one action left if you want.
Oh, and
If you
then
want.
I guess I could have pulled like a card then, I guess, or something.
Yeah, so you still can. I mean, I'll let you if you want.
No,
It's
no, no,
cheating,
no.
but
It's okay.
whatever. It's fine. I'll let you do it. I'm just
It's
kidding.
okay. I don't need help. I already know I'm gonna win, so.
Interesting. Interesting. All right, my turn. Draw my card. Okay, we are gonna go. We are gonna go 1, 2, and we're gonna. Dang it. Hmm. Before I use my third action, I'm going to use my action card. Draw 2 cards.
Oh, this guy doesn't do any damage. Okay.
Okay. And then I will go for my third action. I will place
Oh,
uh for 2 cost because this one has
Omega
potent, which is worth 2
Sniper.
sacrifice.
Wow, look at how long that text is.
I know some of these are really long.
That's
Hopefully that's
cool,
funny.
though. I don't think we were able to do that,
Yeah, I
right?
don't think so. So by the way, this
Range
guy
home.
this guy is
What
the
is?
Omega Sniper. So wow, I got lucky. So that puts him at 3 attack, and then by the way, there's a lot of cards with 2 abilities, sometimes even 3 in this one.
Uh,
So he also
what
has
does
the
range do?
ability range, which is he can attack from yellow.
Oh, lame.
So yes, okay, that's the end of my turn.
Dang. Okay.
I can already kind of foresee, by the way, that I'm gonna need probably more healing cards because there's only uh, a couple ways. I think I forgot to add healing action cards, FYI. So, anyways,
Hmm. Okay. Um. Well, I'm gonna go. Oh, that is big. Okay. How much will this guy do? 3? Ay, ay, ay. Luckily, if I can just get one person up there. All right. We're gonna go. Whoop!
oh, you're breaking the game.
1,
Okay,
2.
what was that
Then we gotta.
zombie?
We
Oh
gotta just
boy.
kill that. 3.
Okay.
Oh gosh, what am I doing?
Okay, so yeah, this guy
And
dies.
I die
You die,
as
I die,
well.
and I have no
Why does
defense.
Vulture not have flying, by the way?
I
What
know.
did
I
flying
actually have
even do?
0. I don't have any cards that have fly, to be honest, yet.
Lol.
So sorry. I didn't want it to be too overpowered because I. Yeah. Anyways, but that card that I died had 0 defense, so all the damage goes straight through to my health. Which he did 1
Oh
attack,
yeah.
right?
Oh, yes.
Okay,
I forgot about that.
no problem.
Nice.
The first battle.
And yep, that's it.
All right, my turn. I draw a card. Ooh. Okay, I think I like this one better. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 1. I'm gonna go. Uh, shoot. I'm gonna go. I mean, I need to do this. Okay, wait, scratch that. I'm gonna go 1. I'm gonna go
I want to see something.
2. No, I don't want to sacrifice health yet. I'm gonna go.
Ah, too bad.
I'm gonna go 2.
Oh, another one.
I'm gonna go 3. I value the defense over the attack, I think. All right, and because this guy has range,
Take 3.
take 3. Yeah.
Holy freak, that's so powerful.
Yeah, it's basically range is basically like
How much did that even cost?
2.
That only cost 2?
I'm working
You
on the
should see what's
balance,
in my
okay?
hand. Ay, 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 this game is so rigged.
Dang, you're not very good at this game.
This is unbelievable. All right. All right.
I know this is making you really mad. You're probably gonna rage, but if you rage too loud and wake up my baby, then I'm never letting you play the game. So I'm just kidding.
Okay, so diagonal movement is not available, right?
Unless you have the mobile ability, then you can, but otherwise it's just left, right, forward, backward.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Yikes.
Yeah, we're just
I
gonna
mean, I
place
would
it
say I
down.
feel bad for you, but I want to win. Although I'm about to be in danger if you get those guys up soon.
Oh, hold up. Can I take back a turn?
Yes, I did it last time too. I think everything
I'm
is
just
fair
gonna
game until you press the button.
I'm just gonna do this guy like whatever I place him down as. That way I can see
Oh
what
yeah,
he's
okay.
from. So,
Well, the thing about
anyways,
Java Edition is it saves the rotation angle per, like, even if you break an item, so it'll
oh,
be different
really?
on different armor stands.
Okay, interesting.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna do that. So that was 1, 2.
I'm not gonna lie, I think the potent thing right off the bat for
3.
me. Ooh. Oh wow, nice.
Boom!
Sprout, X defense, and wide. That is a good defense card
For now.
for now.
It's a temporary
Yeah.
saver.
Okay, so there we go. My turn. Draw a card. Okay, ready for this?
There's no way I'm getting this other card out.
I'm about to
Ever.
do an awesome combo. We're gonna go 1. Oops. We're gonna go.
He does no damage. Why do you keep moving him forward?
We're gonna go 2. The general. Well, I'll pay you with it for this because the general has the ability
Inspire. Oh
Inspire,
no!
which
Did the survivors get boosts?
yeah, survivors and soldiers. I mean, I'll read it right now to make sure I get it right.
I can
For
see the book as well.
For every Inspire card currently on your side of the field, all of your Survivor and Soldier cards gain 1 attack and the Sturdy ability. So
What is 30?
it means he can't be forcibly moved by like action cards or abilities.
Oh, okay.
So you couldn't like swap him or move him back to green or whatever.
Wow, dang. So this guy's really powerful
So-
for only 1? Max, what is going on with my cards that I've pulled? They all like cost like 5 sacrifices.
I don't know, Sam. It's random, okay? Maybe I also kind of knew, well, I don't know. Anyways, it's random. This is why we need to. This is why probably rearranging your deck beforehand could be beneficial.
Yeah.
I also
yeah.
haven't balanced things yet. Okay. Anyways, so I moved him up 1. 2 is placing him. 3, I place him.
Oh my gosh! How did you
get?
get so lucky?
And that
This is actually
puts-
kind of crazy because this is all from the same poll of like cards, right?
Yeah, it's all from the simple. Yeah, I know I did get lucky because there's different themes.
So,
like there's different categories of cards. So I definitely.
Well, I mean, I'll just say because I'm going to put it down right now. I'm getting lucky too.
with
stuff.
all of
like,
those ones,
You
yeah.
you got the 2 blue ones and I
Yeah.
got the 2 red ones. Like, how on earth did we? It's like
Yeah.
perfectly
Wow.
lined up.
And I got the Omega, sniper.
Yeah.
So, anyways, your tree takes 3 damage, 3 out of 5.
Okay. And then I'm going to go.
Oh, that reminds me. I haven't.
1.
Sorry. There was a change I was gonna make to the X defense ability, or to the wide ability. I mean, that I haven't added in here yet. Previously, it would only guard left and right, unless there was a card here. This card would prioritize taking damage over this, but I'm changing it to where the wide card prioritizes the blocking before these cards. If you know what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, anyways, I haven't added it in there yet, but that's how we're gonna play it, and I'll add it later.
What about the cards forward as well, or is it
No,
only the
it's
cards in
only
green?
it's only the green or the left and right of it.
Okay. I mean, these guys don't take damage anyways.
Oh yeah, true. But
they're
he
on
wouldn't
green.
die from an attack. Theoretically, it would be the tree taking damage for him before he dies. Type of thing.
But if I move him up right here, he'll block this guy's damage, right?
He'll block that guy's damage, and if he's ahead of this card, I think he'll block that. Well, you can't even attack this guy in green, anyways. But
Exactly.
yeah. Anyways,
Okay. Gosh. Yeah, why not?
Whoa.
1, 2. I'm gonna draw. Huh. Okay.
Okay, so I take 3 damage because you get the boost.
I see.
Yikes. Okay.
How long are you just gonna let that little bow sit there, Max? You're gonna have to fight my alpha native.
Yes, I am going to have to.
Oh my word. This guy is so loud.
Villager
Did you
somewhere?
hear him?
Yeah, like
Oh, the
villager, wandering
wandering
trader.
trader. He's so loud. I can't really hear half of what you're saying.
Oh my. Oh. Oh. Sam. Oh. It's horrible.
Ignore the sounds. Oh gosh, that was just had to take a lap, get some
Oh my.
jitters out of the legs.
You're a monster. Just kidding. Actually, one of the cards in the deck is literally a wandering trader head.
Hmm.
Okay, anyways, I already drew my card, but I'm gonna go 1.
Hmm.
Lol.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go 1. I'm gonna go 2. I'm gonna go 3.
Whoa, 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 whoa. You can't be making moves like that.
And you take 1 damage.
Okay. All right. Well, I take 1. Hold on, hold on. I want to be there for what's happening over here. Okay, and then
Oh yeah, that's a sniper. I forgot. So he does attack
yeah,
as well.
yeah.
Right.
Uh,
It's range.
so
So you.
oh my gosh, wait! I just took 3 because this guy has 0 defense. I didn't even realize.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Wait. Did you already
Okay,
take
well,
off
you
the
die.
hit? Did you already take off the hit from the survivor?
No.
So you take 4 damage altogether.
Oh no! I did take.
Oh, you
off
take
the
it off.
hit.
Okay. So
I
yeah.
thought you meant like your guy took damage. I was like, why?
So yeah. So the bow dies. You
And
die
I
and you
take
take
3.
3. Yikes.
Oof. I need a healing card.
Yeah. I think there's like a couple cards that can heal you right now.
I think I'm dead no matter what. Yeah, I think I'm
Because of those
gone.
0 defense ones. Well, I mean, you can move the tree up.
Oh no! Give me back a health.
Wait, what? Oh, the
You're
wide.
so
Oh
clever.
yeah. Okay. We need to recalculate everything because this guy did 1 hit of damage, which took you to 1 hit left on the tree,
Uh huh.
and then the sniper went through that, but this
Oh,
defends it,
but it
so he
still
takes
took
the other
1.
hit.
Yeah,
So you really
so
only take 2 damage total from the turn.
so I
But
actually
the
get
2
1 more
cards that we
back.
still die. Good catch. I didn't even forgot about your tree.
Sheesh, there was a lot going on right there. We got to be really
I think
careful
you
on
get one more. I
everything.
think you get 1 more health back because you would have
Mm,
you. Oh wait,
How much did
no,
the
no, no.
tree
You're
have?
right. You're right. You're a 3.
5.
You're a
No,
3.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Now it's my turn. What is this? Oh, you've got to be kidding me, man.
Did you get no mega card?
No.
Oh.
I seriously think I have probably the 2 most expensive cards you made.
Well, I know what the most expensive is, so I'm guessing you have it.
I mean, yeah, I don't even know why I'm even looking at them. Hmm. Uh. Let's see. So 1, Whoops. Um, let's draw. Okay. 2, 3. Yeah, because I drew. Okay.
Okay. Cool. All right. I'll do 1. I'm actually gonna go 2, 3, and I sacrifice it.
Okay.
Then
Dang, how did you get so many soldiers?
I know. Well, these are the survivors. These
Oh, the
ones
survivors. Yeah,
They
yeah.
have not got any soldiers.
Still really handy. Like you got a whole set.
Yeah.
Stuff.
So this soldier dies, and you take 1 damage there. So you take 2 damage total, and this one dies.
Nice. Why do I take 2 damage? You moved him up.
Because of that one, yeah. What is this again?
Oh
Dead body.
boy. Okay, I'm just postponing my death at this moment. Okay.
Funny enough, from your first 2 turns, you had a whole bunch of cards on the board. I was getting nervous.
Remove enemy card from the sacrifice board.
Oh no! Dang it.
Okay.
Dang, that's annoying.
Well,
and I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for you meddling kids.
That is it.
Okay, well,
oh, dang it, I should have drawn.
You can still draw, I mean, if you want.
Well, how many did
For
I
your third action.
I played 1, 2. Okay, yeah. Oh!
Okay, my turn. You're good?
Yes.
Okay. I'll draw a card. I'll go 1. General's moving up 1, and then 2 and 3 will be drawing cards. Okay. Oops. So I take 1. Oh yeah, but there we go.
All right. Come on, come on. This isn't helpful. Oh man.
I want to know what cards you're getting, but obviously.
Well, I'm starting to get some stuff that would help me potentially afford the ridiculous expensive cards I have, but I think it's too late.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if there's anything I can do at this point. I guess I can tank 1 more hit there. I mean, yeah, I don't think there's anything I can do. You're going to kill me next turn. I mean, I guess 1. Dang. I got another useful card that's also not useful.
Dang.
That's it!
Well, in that case, I'm not even going to draw a card. Just go 1. And my turn. Good game. Good game. Feels good to win at my own game. Feel so proud of myself.
Yeah, this is what I just pulled at the end here.
I do want to see.
Dead
body. Ooh, the Altered Beast.
Yeah, that.
Balrog.
I pulled this. I just couldn't ever. I didn't have the chance to use him, I guess. And then right at the very end, I pulled that, which is just another holding off damage, and then that, and then that.
Dang. Yeah, these are 2 of the most expensive, but also 2 of the best cards in the game. But I think
I've
the
had them since literally my first turn.
dang.
So
Yeah, I think there's a
actually, no,
couple.
I think I pulled this guy a little
Oh, okay.
later, but
Yeah, there's a couple other like mythical beast type cards that are also
Mhm.
really. All those ones are really expensive.
Okay. What does altered beast mean? Is it just
It's a reference from a song,
oh, okay.
but the song literally says "Altered Beast, alter me," which is why the ability is that. But I think actually the song is a reference to a like an old Sega game or something I heard. So it's
Oh, okay.
apparently an old video game.
I'm curious how strong that deck would have been if I had organized it
Right.
firsthand, so I'm not pulling the most expensive thing out right
Right.
away.
Well, good game.
Good game indeed. Cool game. I think I like
Thank you.
this version more, honestly.
Nice. Yeah, I'm hoping it'll be more. There's more flexibility with what you can do. That it will be more like, uh, I don't know, more fun,
Hmm.
and the fact that it's all randomized. So uh, now that we have whatchamacallit finished the game, we can try out the other redstone thing, which is puts your cards back into the system. Oh, that's my health. Okay,
Oh man, yeah, I had a lot of potents. I just
dang,
didn't get them until literally the end of the game.
darn.
Oh wait, I didn't get any potents. I thought the mushroom was going to be a potent.
Oh,
Was it
right, because
mushroom potent in the
yeah,
last
it
one?
used to be, yeah. I think the only potent right now is that alien biomass thing.
Yeah, I had two of them in there.
Nice.
I only got one action card though.
Really? Well, there's so out of 100 cards, there's 10 action cards in the system. Yeah, I got 3 action cards in my deck, even though I only ended
Wow.
up drawing one of them.
Wow, yeah, your deck was really similar in a lot of ways to work with each other.
Yeah.
I had a lot. Wow, look at that. Wait,
Hey, can I look
let me
at
see
your deck?
yours.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do want to look at yours.
Look at how many of the freaking orange ones I had, the alpha natives.
Oh yeah, what the heck?
Like our
funny.
we literally were
Yeah.
both built to fight each other practically.
The crazy thing is there's only 5 alpha natives total in the system, so you almost got all of them.
Wow.
Also, this Godzilla card is the most expensive card.
Where is that?
This
Which
blue
one?
horse.
Oh.
He's basically
Oh my
the
gosh. So I had like 3 of the most expensive cards.
yeah, he's basically the like the Kraken of this game.
Okay.
But he costs
I don't
more
like
actually.
running the expensive cards.
Yeah, I know you kind of need
That's I guess that's gonna be the difference is I'm gonna have to I can't play how I want anymore. I just get to like play based on what the game
right.
like I'm gonna have to learn different play styles and
Right,
stuff,
right.
which is actually good. Oh boy, here we go.
All right. You can go first.
I just place it.
Yeah, just place it and then flip the lever. Just make sure you unflip the lever before you take it off. Otherwise, it'll suck the shulker
Right.
box in. Oh yeah, I'm so proud of my redstone. It actually wasn't as complicated as I thought it was going to be. But I'm still happy.
Nice.
Thank you for playing.
Well, cool. I mean, at the moment, I'm not exactly needing new cards, but because I'm still going to be learning a bunch of cards, obviously. But I'm already excited for
Yeah.
you to add more stuff to the system and things.
Yes, I am excited too. And I definitely will, especially some things that I like. For the first thing will be stuff that I need to balance. Like I'll probably add, obviously, healing cards is the main thing.
What happened here then? What happens when it just keeps running?
If it just keeps running, it'll just keep randomizing. It just keeps randomizing it while you're waiting. Although
How did you turn it off?
I just open and close my shulker box really quickly until it synced back up the right way.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
Okay, good to know.
So, yep. Anyways,
Very nice. Bravo.
thank you.
All right. Montezuma just creamed me in a game here at Apocalypse, his new game. Very good.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. First of all, here is Let's see. This,
Wow,
and
all the new
this.
ones.
Those are all for the game, and then
Wow, thank you.
here is your own for winning
Dang,
the
nice.
first
Are you
game.
sure? Okay. How many
Yes,
of these do you have? Because I feel like this is the rare one.
that is my only one.
Sam?
No, just kidding. I have got one extra.
Okay,
I have
okay,
one
okay.
left, so I have one for myself.
All right, I'm gonna play the community one in here. We'll hear it. This is the one I've been wanting. I feel like this one sounds like somehow piratey to me. I don't know why.
Oh yeah, it kind of does.
I'm excited about that.
Alrighty, well,
All right.
I
Anyways,
will let you finish your episode.
thanks. Okay. Well. Oh wait, one second. I'm gonna mute. I forgot you were still on Discord.
Okay.
I'm about to record my outro and feel like an idiot. Recording.
Well, I deafened on Discord.
Oh, well.
Actually, but I had to like stop. I had to deafen so I could say something because I just started recording right there for a second. So,
Okay. Anyways, thanks for the. Okay, now that I am actually deafened and Sam can't hear me, I guess we'll end the episode here. I'm gonna walk out of this room to get out of the music box sound. But yes, thank you all for watching the episode today. Wow, these music boxes I think go farther range than on Bedrock Edition. Let's get a good look, a nighttime look of the build. I guess I don't really have any lights on the build yet. But yes, if you made it this far in the episode, thank you for watching. I hope that was a good demonstration of what this game is like. It's really fun to make and really fun to play. I hope people will enjoy it. And if you want to make something similar in your world, I hope you do. Anyways, oh, I didn't do a comment of the day. Sorry. We'll do a comment of the day next time. But thank you for watching and have a good rest of your day. I feel like I'm just talking in circles, so